My name is Glenn Register Sr. Uh, I am the producer and director of the movie Resurrecting Evil, which is coming out this year. With any low-budget independent movie, there's multiple roles that you have to serve, and I'm no exception. I am the principal director of the movie, but I also serve in several other roles of Stu. I help with the sound, I help with lighting. I am principally responsible for planning and scheduling the entire movie from beginning to end, making sure that all the locations and the actors are all available at the same time. I make props, serve food, you name it, I do it. I've always been interested in horror movies, way back to when I was a child watching the old Frankenstein and Dracula movies that were in black and white on TV. And I've also enjoyed good detective movies where there's a secret that needs to be revealed at the end of the movie. And so what I did was I took those two different types of movies and I combined them into one movie. There have been some other movies that are similar to this. I love the movie Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, the two of them. It's one of my favorites. And I guess I was inspired by those types of movies, and that's what I was trying to model Resurrecting Evil at, after a movie where you're watching a horror movie where you're seeing the slice and dicing, but you're also seeing an underlying story, a mystery that needs to be solved at the end. And I hope I was able to capture that in this movie, and that's what inspired me for this. The actual filming of Resurrecting Evil took us about a year and a half. The entire process from beginning to end was closer to 2 years. When you're making a zero-budget movie, you have to work around everybody else's schedules. When you're not paying people for their performance, they tend to make you a second priority in their daily lives, and I completely understand that. I would do the same thing. I love horror movies. I've always been one of the first ones anytime a new horror movie comes out to be at the theater to watch it. I love the suspense, the gore that's in horror movies. I've always wanted to try that, to make it look realistic on screen. I've always been fascinated how realistic some people can make their movies look. Halloween's always been my favorite holiday, even over Christmas. I just love the whole aura of the holiday. I love the people who enjoy the holiday. I go to all of the superstores during the holidays just to walk around and look to see what's there. I love Halloween. I love everything about it. And so when my son and I got into filmmaking, I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to make a horror movie? Let's start with horror and see where we go from here. And here we are in our second movie already, and already talking about making a third one. It's fun. I mean, horror movies are fun. They're fun to watch. I love the festivals. I love going to the festivals. There's a very large horror audience, especially here in the Florida area. People that love to go to horror movies. So there's lots of opportunities to air horror movies or to submit horror movies to festivals to be considered. And I love the kind of people that are drawn to those festivals. I enjoy being around them, and I feel like I fit in with them. Horror's fun. So after Resurrecting Evil is complete and we've started the film festival circuit, I've got some other ideas I'm working on, tossing some ideas around with my partners, and thinking about maybe doing a comedy next, like a zombie comedy or something like that, but probably move towards short films in the future rather than full length, just because it takes so long to film a full-length movie, and the effort it's a lot of work to put into something that may never go anywhere. So in the future, we'll be doing short films, movies less than 45 minutes long. What was the second half of that? As far as plans for Resurrecting Evil 2, we'll wait on a decision on that one just because we don't know how Resurrecting Evil 1 is going to do yet. If there's a very good fan response, we'll consider it, making a sequel.